Now, quick question. Are you looking to get transported to Italy in literally 10 minutes from now? Because I'm going to show you how you can eat like a normal Italian with some incredible greens, but more importantly, delicious cheese with a sumptuous polenta. Right, Oscar, pan down first. Vegetable stock, okay? That's going to be brought up to the boil. After that, we got our beautiful polenta. Now, this is a quick fire polenta, okay? It takes about 4.5 minutes to cook. Super fine grained maize, okay? Delicious. Over here, we've got some beautiful frozen spinach, fresh broccolini, asparagus, sugar snap peas, wild garlic, a little bit of lemon, a nice firm, tart goat's cheese, bit of mascarpone, butter, salt, pepper, and a touch of olive oil to sort of enrich that polenta. Right, let's have 10 minutes on the clock. Okay, first things first, get your vegetable stock and bring it up to the boil. Turn your steamer on and leave that getting nice and hot. Before you season a stock, taste it, okay? So that just tastes of a really nice sort of deep aromatic vegetable stock. Bring it up to the boil, give it a little touch of salt, give it a little touch of chili flakes, give it a little touch of fresh pepper. I like to sit a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on top of my stock in order to make it a little bit more richer. It's coming to the boil, turn the gas down and literally just shake and stir, shake and stir. Now this is a quick fired polenta, okay, so it gets very thick very quickly. Now, the secret is to make it rich, creamy and incredibly Moorish. Look at that, beautiful. Again, if you just clump it all in there like that, it's gonna go a little bit lumpy. So take your time. Sort of making great polentas like making a risotto. Give it love, give it attention, but more importantly, look after it. Right, polenta in. Now, from there, turn the gas down. And this is where we're gonna start lifting the incredible flavor of that polenta. The whisk has done its job. In goes my spoon. As it comes to that nice soft boil, we can see it sort of almost a little bit like oatmeal or porridge. It's starting to go a little bit sort of, you know, bubbly. Turn the gas down. Continue stirring. And now we're going to lift it up a gear. We're going to enhance it. Garlic is something that goes very well in polenta. Okay, but we're not going to fry it. Microplane and just grate that garlic. Well, that gets it almost pureed quickly. And from there, you can see now underneath all that beautiful garlic in there. So just tap, hit it with the back of the spoon, get all that garlic in there. Beautiful. Now, I've got this really cool, light hint of garlic. It's bubbling, it's starting to thicken as well. Still not cooked yet, it's been on there for 90 seconds. The spinach, really important that you just literally get the spinach in your hand and just squeeze out any excess water and then literally punch it up, chop it and go through it. Just go through it once. And again, you can use fresh spinach if you want. It just turns the polenta a little bit more watery. I like the frozen spinach, squeezed out. And now, put it in 2 goes. Half in, and there you go. Now, take that off the heat and start mixing that up. So, I want that to sit there for a little bit, okay, whilst the spinach sort of opens up, it changes colour. The polenta goes a little bit darker, a little bit richer, and look, I want to sort of let that hang off the spoon. Glaze the polenta, a touch more olive oil. Let it sit there, and I'll come back to that in a minute. Now, vegetables. With this, I like the healthy idea of steaming the vegetables. I've got some fresh asparagus, broccolini, and some sugar snap peas. Over, there you go. Lightly season them, bunch them up. I want a bit of a crunch, a little bit of a drizzle on there. These little baskets are brilliant for steaming vegetables. Touch of pepper. And even though we're steaming them, we can enhance the flavour. Just a little touch of olive oil on there. Lid on. They're going to take about 4.5 minutes. Now, the polenta. How do I get that sort of revved up? How do I get it into a different league? Lemon, zest first. Juice goes in at the end. When I add that olive oil, it sort of slows it down to a nice, rich, creamy texture. but it needs more richness. So now I start adding in my butter. And I put sort of nice little slices of butter in, get it back on the heat, and then we start beating that butter in. It's so good, so, so good. Don't let it sit there. Get it in and literally whip it in. You'll see why in a minute. The heat is on low, the butter's melting nicely, okay? And it's working its magic. And all you're doing is making sure that you've got this lovely creamy texture. Now for some more green. Frozen peas, get them in. Okay, straight from the freezer, get them in. And then once I've got that nice consistency, the heat of the blender will cook the peas, okay? It's starting to sort of cook fully. It's smelling delicious. Mascarpone cream cheese. That's the winner for me. That's the one that literally takes the polenta to a nice, rich and delicious polenta. Lemon juice.
4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Halfway. Lemon juice in and give that a really good squeeze. Now, back onto the heat. Whack the heat up. I'm cooling it down with the mascarpone cheese. Got the lemon juice in there now. My peas are working their magic. The spinach and the peas go beautifully together. And now look, now that polenta is coming together. And that's why this dish is so lovely and so creamy. It's just a really nice, light way of eating polenta. Cheese in at the end. And this gives it a beautiful added richness. I like a aged Parmesan. Pecorino is beautiful. We stick goat cheese on top as it's done. And look, back on, and now. Look what's happened in the last 5 minutes. This polenta become like a royal polenta. Look at that. Beautiful. Quick taste. Time, please. Touch more salt. And this has just come into season. And it's like the wild garlic leaves. I roll that up like a big, beautiful Monte Cristo cigar. Slice it, not too fine. And that sort of freshness of that wild garlic at the end is beautiful. Now, if your polenta's getting a little bit too sort of stiff, touch more stock, touch more mascarpone. I'm happy with mine. I just love the way it sits on the plate. Look at that, rich and beautiful. Now, gas off. When I come to plate it, I want to be generous, okay? On she goes. Scoop that on there. It's got an amazing flavour. Whatever you don't use on the day, set this in the fridge for the next day, and it turns out like this beautiful fried polenta cake when you crisp it up in the frying pan. Let that sit. Vegetables are off. And then look, shake that there. And then finally, olive oil on top, touch of seasoning on top, and then look, goat's cheese. Just sit that on there. And that starts to melt. Time, please.
1 minute, 40 seconds.
And then literally, look, sit that on. And then finally, this goat cheese will melt beautifully and make the polenta even richer. Good. Wash the hands. Now, for your beautiful vegetables, look at those. They are beautiful, really beautiful. So, they're cooked in lemon. You've got a little touch of bite, and they're fresh. And we could saute these vegetables, but having these steamed in amongst the richness of that polenta, it's beautiful. I love it. And they're so healthy. Oh my God. Good. Time, please.
50 seconds.
And then literally, look, on. Finally. my lemon, a touch of my aged Parmesan, and then, come on, these beauties here. It's just mint, fresh mint. Drop it on there, fresh mint. Goat's cheese, delicious polenta, all done in under 10. To all of you, thank you for watching Ramsay in 10. If I went too quick, I apologise, but slow it down. Now, don't forget to pick up Ramsay in 10 cookbook inspired by this series. And trust me, you're going to come out a much better chef. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my amazing YouTube channel for more. Good luck.